Hey, hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from Extreme Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we'll learn how to play Dear Marie by John Mayer. Before we get stuck into the lesson, how about giving this video a quick thumbs up and pressing subscribe? That's going to help this channel grow, and therefore it's going to help more people all across the world improve their fingerstyle playing. This is probably one of John Mayer's easier songs to play, but having said that, he's still got his classic technique in where he's using his thumb and his index finger, and you're doing the down pick with your index and a light tap, percussive tap with your thumb. So if you know how to do that, you're going to benefit greatly from it. But anyway, let's get stuck into it. The intro. Goes like that. So that's just an A chord, and the way that we're playing it is with the B string 5th fret, and then the G string 6th fret, and the D string 7th fret. And then you want to wrap your thumb around the back and clamp down on the A note, the 5th fret on the low E string, like that. So if you're not used to using your thumb, you're going to really benefit again from using your thumb here. So once we've got that held down, let's start focusing on the right hand, or the picking hand. So what you want to do to start off with is play the E string and the G string together, like that. And then he's got a light percussive tap going on with the thumb on the counts of 2 and 4. It's not really hard or anything like that, it's just a really light, tap. So on the next note, what you want to do is you're going to play down with your index finger on the D string, the back of your nail, and then also do that tap at the same time. Like that. So you've got, okay, like that. And then after that, you're going to play up on the B string. So, and then we play the bass again. Then you're going to play the D string up, and then a down pick and a tap again, but this time you're going to play the G string 6th fret. Okay, so really slow, like that. So once more, that's the E and the G string together, and then we're going to play the the D string with a tap up on the B string, then the bass note, and then up on the D string, and then a tap with this G string 6th fret. Okay, and I would recommend just looping that round until you can do that pretty comfortably, and let the speed come when it's ready to. So then we've got the second bar, and here what we do is we're going to play the low E string with the B string together, and then we're going to play the D string down with a tap. Okay, and then what we do is we kind of add in the 9th degree, or we make it an A sus2 chord. But what you do, keep your 3rd finger held on, and then take your 1st finger, put that on the 4th fret of the G, and then your 2nd finger, I would put that, you want to put that on the 5th fret of the B, so you get an A sus2 chord, or A add 9, whatever you want to call it. So once you've done that, you're going to play that G 4th fret on it up. So from the beginning of the bar, so you've got to change that chord. And then you play the bass note. Then you're going to play that B string 5th fret. And then a down pick on the D string 7th fret again with a tap. So you get a bit weird, but it gets pretty comfortable pretty fast, just with a little bit of elbow grease and practice. So that's pretty much your intro, and it repeats that the 4 times. gradually start building up the speed. So that's your introduction. So then you get into the verse, and it really is just a 1-4-5. The chords are pretty straightforward. You play the A chord like this, and then you're going to have this chord, which is it's a D chord with an F sharp in the bass, and then an E with a G sharp in the bass. But I'll show you those when we get onto them. So really you kind of just keep that same rhythm going like that. So on the first 2 bars of the A, I'll talk you through it. I'll play the E and the A together, then the down pick with the D string and the tap, then up on the B string. So bass note, up with the index finger on the D string, and then a tap on the G string. So okay, and then the B string with the low E string, and then a tap again with the D string, up on the G, down pick, well, bass note, and then up on the B, and then a down pick on the D string again. So okay, sorry. So then we go up to this D/F sharp. So what I'm doing is I'm borrowing the 7th fret on the D, G and B string, and then I've got my 3rd finger on the F sharp note, the 9th fret on that A. So that's a D/F sharp, and then when the E/G sharp comes along, you just push that up 2 frets. Okay, so that's really all the chords for the verse. So on this D/F sharp, play the A and the B together, then the down pick comes on the G, and of course you have that tap. Every time you do the down pick, the back of your nail, you do your tap there. So that's on the G string, 7th fret, and then up on the B, and then play the A string, up on the D string, sorry, and then down pick on the G. So like that, okay? Sorry. And then we're going to play the A and the B together, down pick on the G string, 7th fret, and then you bring in your pinky and play the 9th fret, the note of E on the G, and then the bass note, which is the A string, and then the D string. Okay, so you've gone. Okay, so altogether from the D/F sharp you've played. Followed by a tap on its own, and then we catch the 6th fret on the G string, and that's leading us straight back to our A chord, okay? So that's pretty fiddly. It's hard to slow it down once you know how to play it as well. But that's what's going on there. Okay, so as soon as I play that G 6th fret, I wrap my fingers back round for the A, and we just do the A pretty much the same as before. So we've played the G string, 6th fret, then you're going to play the bass note, then the D string with the tap, then the B, then the bass note, then the D, and then make it a sus4, and on the G, so you put your pinky down on the 7th fret of the G and get a tap there. So it's like, and then lift off, and just do one more bar of A as before, so the E and the G, and then tap, play the D string, up on the B, the bass note, the D string, and then tap down on the G. So it's like, okay, so far. Sorry. Stay on A again, you do that twice. So what we just did on A, just do that again, and then you go back up to the, and you do the D again. But you're going to stay on the D for twice as long. So you've got the structure goes from the beginning of the verse, 2 bars of A, 2 bars of the D, back to A for 4 bars, and then the D for 4 bars. So you just stay on that for twice as long. You don't go back to the A. And then, okay, so you just do the picking pattern exactly the same as before, but just don't go back to the A. Hang on there for 4 bars, and then you go back to the A. And you do the sus4 again on the A. And sometimes you'll hear him play a pull off from the 7 to the 6 halfway through the A like this. And then you just do it again. Okay, so let me play you what we've got so far, nice and slow. Up to the D. So then you go up to the E/G sharp, which is exactly the same as this D, remember, but just up 2 frets. So when you're there, you want to play the A and the B string together. And then do your tap, and then, try and get the D in there if you can. Doesn't matter too much. And then after that, you're going to play the G string, then the bass note, which should be the 11th fret, and then up on the B, followed by a tap. So. Move it down 2 frets, and pretty much the same thing. This time I might play the A and the B together, down tap, up on the G, and then the bass note, and up on the D, followed by a tap. So like, okay, so, and then to A, for 4 bars. And just doing the chord just as it is, picking right the way through it, as we've learned. Okay, so that is the whole of the verse, and the majority of the song is the verse. There's only a little bit of difference at the end, the outro where he goes to strumming, and I'm going to put that lesson, if you want to learn the whole song, that's going to be available on the website. So if you listen to the recording, you'll notice that there's some subtle variations throughout the song. So feel free. I think it's fine to kind of change things a little bit here and there. As long as you kind of keep that pattern more or less the same, and obviously the chords in the right order, it's probably going to work just fine. So don't feel as though you have to play it rigidly 100% as I've taught it to you here. Listen to John play it, and you can see there's some subtle variations. So feel free to mix it up just a little bit, and you'll be fine. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and head over to 6stringfingerpicking.com where you can get the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons.